dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Break for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today, I'm going to be popping this palette's cherry. This is the Salem Cosmetics and Sminkberoende collab palette. It looks like this. It's called Forest Heart. When I saw it, I saw 100 looks, and even if I would have seen 0, I still would have wanted it because I love Sminkberoende so much. She is very dear to my heart, as she is many of us. So I'm not special to love her. She's very fucking cool. She's very fucking talented, and she's super fucking lovable. So if you guys are curious to see how I got this look, and you fucking are, I guarantee it, or hearing my final thoughts on this palette, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. Okay, so here's the deal. I saw that Salem Cosmetics Nola posted on her Instagram, or their Instagram, the brand Salem Cosmetics, Heather Austin's Instagram look that she did with the pink and the purple. So I kind of like to go a different way than that, but I really want to do something pink because it's been a really long time and I feel like I've been really green and blue heavy lately. I don't know if that's true, but like as I've been looking and going through my edits and like figuring out what I'm going to post on Instagram and, you know, kind of the order, I feel like in the last month or two, I've done basically all blue looks except what I've done with the Leorah palette, which was still only just an addition of pink. So I really want to use this pink, and to be in proper form, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to start with Evergreen, and we're just going to put it to the test. I wanted to do the pink and purple. Why can't I just ever do purple to pink? Why can't I ever do that? So anyways, I'm going to do Evergreen. It's quite a bit of kick up, so the shadows should be pretty pigmented. I'm just going to keep this in the crease. And I mean in the crease. So those of us with hooded eyes, you know that it's kind of confusing. You know, if you're a beginner here and you know, people are like, oh, keep it in the crease. And you're like, where's my fucking crease? So currently, you can't really see this except just a tiny bit. So I'm actually keeping it in my crease, in my actual crease. And I'm using my Voldemorphe M506. You know, I don't even need to go that far. Why do I feel like I have to do that every stinking time? I could just go right here and call it good, but that wouldn't be any fun, would it? Okay, and this is fairly blue, so let's just hope for the best. I know there are shadows that will do it, so let's see if these shadows will do it. Right, guys? I'm really grateful that I was like able to support Natalie, because during the her Saints, Angels, and Sinners collab, I wasn't able to like participate in that because I was actually like, I'm still like struggling, but I feel like I'm getting like my head above water. But when that was going on, like I literally couldn't pull together anything. And actually, Natalie, the way that Natalie and I met is really cute and amazing. Like, this is why, I mean, when you do some shit like this, I'm your friend for life. So one day she just sends me a message on Instagram, and she's like amazing, right? She's like an amazing Instagram artist, and like so kind and always engaging in people's content and all this. Well, she sent me a message on Instagram that was like, just showed me a receipt of her using my discount code for an unearthly offer or an unearthly order. And I was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much. Mushroom I'm going into next because I just want that pink. I should have done the purple, but we're going to do the green and hope for the best. Ooh, this is a great pink. Oh my word. Okay, that's really blending nice too, on accident. I'll take it. I think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna tap this 50% on and 50% off. You guys know how I do it. Oh yeah, this is gonna look fucking great. Hopefully, because the thing I'm gonna do next is gonna be ridiculous. Now you guys see why when I did the MBA tester, I just really wanted to just do something simple. Because, what the fuck. So anyways, when I talked, so Natalie sent me, our initial conversation was her using my discount code. And I'm like such a nothing and a nobody, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna tell you right now, like when you're like, you know, you have like a huge following and you're like totally like Instagram popular, like Insta famous, when you like pay the smallest bit of attention to somebody who's smaller, you just never know how you're gonna like impact their life. And on the same token, and I'm just gonna say, you never know as a small influencer how you're going to impact other people's lives. So that's like the other side of that is like, you never know like what you're going to say and what you're going to be like, how you're going to like make a difference in somebody's life. So anyways, that was like the beginning of like a fast like Instagram friendship. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know, we're like, we don't like know each other's personal lives, but on here, we're good coworkers. We're good coworker friends. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go like this, give this a little tappy, round this out right here, and just kind of pull this harsh line out a little titch. I'm gonna go into the color Toadstool. That was the color Mushroom, by the way. I literally don't understand why I'm not telling you guys anything. Yeah, I decided to go balls out. I forgot that I decided that until just now. This is gonna be really good. Usually when I go fucking nutso bonkers like this, it turns out like so good. Also, like when I talked to her about the Saint Angel Sinners, because I missed it. I just didn't have the money. And when I finally had the money, they were already sold out. And I texted her and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry that I wasn't too broke to support you, but I have some money now. Is it actually really sold out? And she was like, it actually really is. And you were actually supposed to get it in PR. And like when she said that, like it just made me feel like I meant something, like to somebody, like my work meant something. Like, yeah, I just felt like she like valued me as an artist, which she's such an amazing artist that it's like, fuck, dude, forget about it. You know what I mean? Okay, and now I'm going into whimsical, which I was gonna go straight from the pink to the green, but I just wanted to put a little tiny bit of that orange in there and then I'm really gonna pack this in the inner corner. You know, it's a good neon like green is really hard to find. And I knew that this was probably gonna show more yellow, but I don't really give a fuck. I wanted to put that orange in there as a transition just in case. So I'm gonna kind of be quiet for a second here so I can like really get this packed on here. I'm just going to kind of keep putting this on here until I see like the hint of what I want, because I'm just not really seeing the vision yet and I need to have the vision. Oh yeah, this is going to be fucking pretty. Whimsical is a little bit, you really have to build it. As I said, it's really difficult to find a good neon green. I'm not saying this isn't good. I'm just saying like, I am never, ever, like literally since the first neon green I've ever tried, I've always been like, why in the fuck is yellow so hard to make? Well, the reason why is because it's the lightest primary color. It has the least amount of pigment. And so the reason why it's really difficult to find a good neon green or a good neon yellow or any good yellow is because yellow is the weakest color in the primary color wheel. So in case anybody was wondering, when you find an amazing yellow, that's actually the anomaly. I think that's, you know, Teresa is dead. She had a whole fucking series on the quest for a good yellow. And I mean, honestly, enough said, you know what I mean? because I don't really care for yellow that much. I really love neon green, neon yellow green, and neon yellow. But I love mustard seed yellow. I love any kind of variation of yellow except like primary yellow. I don't really dig primary yellow. Okay, that blend right there is fucking gorge. Okay, I'm gonna start going back down into Toadstool, the orange. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is gonna turn out really fucking good. And now I'm gonna go into the pink mushroom. And now I'm going to go into the green, evergreen. And I'm going to do the other side off camera. Okay, now I'm going to start back at evergreen on this side, and I'm going to kind of just build it out again. And I'm just kind of pulling this out because I'm not that good at pulling in. So I like to take my circles outward just because I'm not that good at going the other direction. Some of you guys know the reason why I use both hands when I do my makeup is because I'm really only good at pulling. I'm not good at pushing. I'm not good at pushing this way. I'm good at going this way, and I'm good at going this way, but I'm not good at like going like backwards. That's just not a strength that I have. So yeah, I'm gonna just go back and forth here and kind of speed through this part because I use so many colors that this is gonna kind of be daunting for me. And so the one thing I'm gonna tell you guys is that I'm using the lightest touch. Like, I don't even want my skin to move while I'm blending this. And also, as I'm sitting here pulling this, I'm thinking, I wish I would have thrown that purple in as a transition from the green. But you can see, it's kind of already making a purple. Just trust the process. I'm gonna kind of blow through this right now. Also, when I tell you to trust the process, I'm actually telling myself to trust the process because every time I'm here, I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna look like shit. That line is blending out really nicely and really easily. That looks really good. I feel like I want to use a different brush for this yellow. I feel like I didn't do it a solid by choosing this brush, but what brush could I have used that would have been better? I'm going to use the Made by Mitchell ME2 because this is such a magic wand that like when all else fails, this does not. So what I'm counting on this brush to do is pick up a lot of product because it's so loose and then just really lightly, yeah. Let's like really lightly blend this out. I can live with that. I'm kind of just going up into the brow. Just dipping and dipping. It's just building and building. There we go. I can live with that. Okay, I'm just going to use this Voldemorphe M506 to kind of give it a little bit more power. There we go. And with no additional product, I'm taking the brush that has the orange on it, Toadstool. I just want to see what it's capable of, you know what I mean? Like, that's all. You know, I was watching the videos that Nikki Raven and Angelica Nyqvist did for, like, things to watch for when you're watching makeup reviews, and how if people aren't doing a wear test, they're not really doing a review. And I agree with that, being someone with hooded eyes and all that. I agree with that. However, I feel like there's ways that you can really push shadows to the fucking edge while on your first wear. And so I feel like I'm always looking for something specific, and wear time isn't part of it, because I honestly feel like I can get a good wear time out of the primer. I feel like it's the primer that gives me good wear time, because honestly, a lot of times I'll put my makeup on and I will be like this. I'll be like, oh my God, and I'll be watching a movie and I'll like rub my eyes and be like, oh fuck, and there will be makeup on my fingers and I'll be like, oh shit, and then it will still be like perfectly in place. And I honestly believe that's the primer. I don't know why I have that absurd idea, but I think if you have a good primer that you know is something you can work with, something that you can trust, wear time is a lot to do with that. And I understand like creasing, like when certain shadows crease, and like I believe that there's actual like probably shadows that don't perform as well, that don't go the distance as far as like wear time goes, but I don't wear those. I've never experienced that. I honestly don't think I've ever experienced, except the Muerte palette. I've never had a palette actually get like poor wear time where like it was a couple hours in and I was like, what the fuck? Why is my makeup totally trashed? The only time I've ever experienced that was with the Muerte palette, and that happened like more than once with the Muerte palette. So I'm not sure, like I had to try several primers to get the Muerte palette to actually do what I was trying to make it do. But other than that, I haven't ever really tried any makeup. And so also I'm a little bit picky about what I choose. I haven't tested all the makeup in the world. But what I do is I take makeup and I fucking blend it and blend it and blend it until it should get muddy. And when it doesn't, I'm like, ooh, this is really good. So right now, the colors that I put together, this is a green. It should be getting muddy and it fucking isn't. It's looking more and more beautiful. So anyways, anywhoosies. Okay, I'm gonna go back in and go kind of down with the orange. And going into the pink. And one more time into the green. These are the kinds of looks that you can only do with a smaller, denser brush, like the Voldemorphe M506, or Morphe M506 is what it's actually called. For those of you who are kind of newish here and I've actually done a disservice to people because I've had people tell me, I thought that was an actual brand and I've been looking for it everywhere, and I'm like, I'm a douche, sorry. This is like a fucking kind of a work of art, and it's like one of those like therapy pieces. I'm gonna go in really quickly and kind of just do the under eye. I'm gonna do something ridiculous. I'm gonna go into the purple. I'm not sure where I shut off, but I used Tree Frog to blend out Amethyst on my under eye. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a bigger brush and I'm going to blend all that shit out with Wayne Goss number 20 and Morning Dew. I just wanted to see what this color would look like. Honestly, I feel like I could have done without this. I'm gonna go back into Amethyst and deepen up that. And then I'm going to go back into Tree Frog with my Spectrum A13. And And then with no additional product, I'm just gonna use my Wayne Goss and just give everything a really good quick. Now I'm gonna take this ME2, the Made by Mitchell brush, and I'm gonna go back into Whimsical, this like neon yellow, and I'm just gonna kind of reel that in here. Okay, that looks fucking amazing. Okay, I'm gonna take my NYX glitter primer and I'm gonna use my P. Louise cut crease brush. And then I'm gonna take my Zoeva 234. I'm gonna start with the color Firefly. This is where we're gonna separate the men from the boys, right? So to speak. Okay, I'm not disappointed. I can be okay with this. Okay, and then with the back side of that brush, I'm gonna go into Enchanting. This is gonna be fun. Oh my god. I'm not sure if I've used a pink like this since the Kaleidos, neons, whatever. That's cute. That blend together super cute. Man, I knew I was gonna fuck this palette up, dude. I just want a hint of pink on that green, and I'm pretty sure I got it. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the darkest green. And then what? Kaleidos S1. And I'm gonna put the color Dusk on the lower lash line. Oh, that just came out. Do these come out? Oh yeah, that looks super cute. Dang it, do these shadows come out? No, just that one. So it just fell out. It just needs a little glue. Cute. Oh, I guess I'm doing the shimmer on the other side off camera. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of give this a little blendy poo with that, with my Voldemorphe pencil brush from the Isolate collection. I'm gonna go into Twilight. I don't want that orange to fall out, so I'm just kind of not giving you guys the angle. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That's fucking cute. Oh shit. Cute. This is the look. I'm gonna go finish my rest of my face and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I used I have no idea what eye wigs these are. They're like Ardell or something cheap. They were new. They seemed less likely to infect my eyes. It wasn't like using a dirty sock out of my laundry, so I just used them. And honestly, I feel like they look better than infection. So, yay. I used my Urban Decay 24/7 gel liner in Woodstock on my waterline, my Kaleidos Wild Apple Cloud Lab Lip Clay on my lips, and then over the top I used my Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine Lip Gloss in Big Bang. Then on my cheeks I used my Melt Cream Blush in Pinched and my Rituel de Fille Highlighter, Metamorphic Highlighter in the Fawn. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I look fucking amazing. I wanted to kind of talk about a couple things. So basically, this palette is phenomenal. I used 9 colors out of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors out of 15 I used. And look at how good this looks. It's fucking amazing. Now, I want to talk about this right here because it looks like it muddied up, but actually I use styling wax, hair wax to style my eyebrows. And I got a little bit of it down here and had to, and so product was getting stuck on it, and I thought it was muddying up, but it was actually like product getting stuck on this styling wax. So I kind of wiped it off and did the best I could to redo it and not get it muddy, but there was still some of it in there. So if it looks muddy, it's not the product, it's my wax, my brow wax. And then I kind of went through and just barely like muddied this up a little bit with the orange to kind of make it match. So anyways, if you see muddiness on the side, it is not the shadow, it's my brow product. I think this looks fucking fantastic. I feel so pretty. I honestly thought it was gonna be too much, but when I went into the bathroom, like what it looks like under my beauty lights is outrageous. What it looks like in my bathroom is like out of this world. Nice work. Natalie, Sminkberoende, this is amazing. Thank you so much, Salem Cosmetics, for measuring up. You got to know how much I love this girl. So anyways, I just love Natalie. So I'm really grateful that I got to support her this time. Yeah, that's all there is. There is no more. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality, my boyish charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like halfway through this video and you're like, oh my god, she's so pretty till she opens her big fucking mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And if you were like, don't sugarcoat it, Katie, why don't you tell us how you really feel, then go check out my Patreon. I don't hold anything back on my Patreon. I go live once most weeks on Friday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The link is in the description box, and it's also in my highlights on my Instagram page. So go check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you were here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later. Slayer.